Hello, folks. So I don't usually make multiple videos on the same game, but this has been so much fun. This mystery of why are the castles? Why do they have silhouette? Is it displacement? Is it tessellation? Is it parallax? Is it POM? Lots of people are saying different things. I know one of the big criticisms early on has been you can't do silhouette. That's displacement. You can't do that with POM. However, I want to relink back and show you some more findings I've got, and where I was going from and why I thought it was parallax offset at the beginning. So, if you remember in my original video, we had some wireframes and we have them here. And we spoke about the wireframes. And by the way, thin triangles, absolutely fine. Yes, historically, people have said they're bad and they can be bad for low end platforms, but use them if you can, engine can do them. Most people use them nowadays. It's fine. I said they can considered to be, not that I think they are. So just to clear that up. Secondly, I was wondering why if it is displaced, usually what you do in displacement is you quad up nicely, so your displacement can pop things out and in. You can even do this in Blender. You can put a displace modifier on, and you have geo there, and you can see bricks rise up and rise down. So for me, I took the wireframes multiple times of the area in my original video, just in case I was capturing LODs by mistake, and they're all triangulated and fairly optimized. And for me, I was thinking, okay, what's happening then in game? Because if it's not a LOD, is this getting re-quadded over? This can't just subdivide as it is because it's all triangulated. It's going to get super messy. So I wasn't completely convinced that it was displacement. It still could be until Pearl Abyss got the name right. Until they come out with the technique, I'm doing my best guess. I'm super excited about this mystery. I've seen other developers talking about it as well. So, yeah, for me, I wasn't convinced it was displacement because it didn't show the behavior of displacement. The biggest thing people were saying was that, hey, it's actually deforming the edges. So in my original thread, I linked to a paper from 2004. I linked to all these folks as well. In that paper, there is a section in here called offset limiting, right? So if you load up this paper and you scroll down, there's a section down here. I think you have to hit more pages and you get a section called offset limiting here. Now, this again is very mathematical stuff, but I looked through this thread and, there were different terminologies used. I saw that this is called, offset limiting, sometimes silhouette parallax offset mapping. Oh, this is the CryEngine version of offset mapping. These are all respected people that, I follow, right? These are all folks that are way better than me. If they have a good hint about it, they're going to know more than me, because I am a lighting artist nowadays. Used to be an environment artist. Parallax is old school, but they're going to know a variation of this. So I took these terms, silhouette, parallax, offset, and I found various things online that prove you can actually, and it is old school, you can actually use silhouette to do POM with silhouette. So these examples go all the way back to the early 2000s, right? So maybe this is why we're so confused about it, because it's like a super secret, well, it's an old school advanced version of it. So this is typical POM, and this is what most people refer to when they say this is clearly not POM, because POM is flat on, it doesn't do the edges. And one of the big parts of this is that the edges are popping out in game. That correlates with the wireframes I captured. I wasn't seeing a wireframe setup that was going to be translated into displacement. I wasn't seeing this quadded up or anything like that. Again, still could be wrong, but these were my findings. And then, a lot of these things cover that you can actually do it. So what I first did was I looked into silhouette POM, and the first thing that comes up is CryEngine. CryEngine has a tick box called Parallax Occlusion with POM. That led me to this video here, CryEngine tutorial. I'll link all of these in the comments. Art asset pipeline. There's a tick box right here. I'll maximize it. That says silhouette POM. There's a tick box that says parallax offset mapping. There's a tick box that says offset bump mapping. All sorts. But yes, this goes to show that there are possibilities to get silhouette for advanced shader magic without using Geo. That now is proven at this point, and it is covered uh, in this video as a technique, but also in other places. Like I think there's a yes. So look here. This is POM and this is Silhouette POM. We are seeing silhouette. This is what a lot of people would refer to as displacement. Displacement and parallax, they do share a family of adding depth in terms of technique. So yes, we can interchange and mix them up sometimes. But yes, there are lots of versions of this. As you can see, this is silhouette. This is now what I'm leaning towards, that maybe this technique they're using is an advanced version that maybe is silhouette POM and has some extra stuff baked in there as well. This is also in the documentation, because here, this is your typical POM. It's POM, we don't get silhouette. However, we can get POM with silhouette. It's there, it exists. So we'll link to that and that. This all stems from the original document I linked. Unreal Engine from 2015. These are all flat quads, parallax occlusion mapping with silhouette clipping. You know, you hear offset limiting, silhouette clipping, Prism. There's all these different terms for it. This adds, I don't have Facebook, so I can't sign in. But this link also has silhouettes on the rocks. And then I found this Prism Parallax occlusion mapping with accurate silhouette generation. A lot of really technical stuff. Game Art World is very good at explaining the technical environment art stuff, so I'm sure he'll do a video on this as well. Again, it just proves that you can get silhouette on POM using advanced shader tech. So is this a final answer to what they're doing? No. Is this a step forward in the mystery? Yes. It could be wrong, it could be correct, but it does line up with my findings from everything I've looked at so far. I'll link all of this in the description below. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Again, polite critique is always welcome, as long as it's polite. Other than that, I don't think I'll do another video. This has been fun. There's nothing really more for me to add. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.